Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your chef from guruscooking.in with
Steamed Chicken Momos. For the ingredients and the descriptions, please look at the section below. Friends, we'll start off by preparing our dough. For this, we'll need 2 cups of all-purpose flour or maida. To this, we'll be adding in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt for seasoning and give it a gentle mix using a whisk. To knead this, we'll be using half the quantity of water. So for 400 grams of maida, I'll be using 200 milliliters of water at room temperature. We will not add all the water at once, we'll add it slowly, gradually as we need it. Now the way you knead the dough is very important. There are 2 stages in which we'll be kneading the dough. This is the stage number 1. Friends, in this stage, you will use your gentle fingers and you will not use a fist which is hard enough to knead the dough, because if you do that, you'll create lumps. So use gentle fingers, knead it very gently. There is no reason to put too much effort, and once you have kneaded the dough roughly, we'll be covering this dough with a damp cloth. A damp cloth is a cloth that has been moisturized with a little water by sprinkling water over it, and that keeps your dough moist. By leaving this covered with a damp cloth, we will allow gluten to release. When the gluten releases, it makes your dough even more moist and soft. So we'll now cover this with a white damp cloth. Keep it aside for 15 minutes, 15. And in the meanwhile, we'll prepare our chicken stuffing. So I've taken a bowl. To this bowl, we'll be adding minced chicken. This is boneless breast chicken, minced nicely. 350 grams of chicken. To this, we'll be adding 1 tablespoon of fresh coriander leaves and finely chopped ginger and garlic. To this, we'll be also adding finely chopped spring onions, white bulb. For seasoning, friends, we'll be adding in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We'll also add a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper powder. You can also use black pepper powder instead. And for taste, we'll also be adding a 1/4 teaspoon of Ajinomoto or MSG. That's optional. We'll add a 1/4 teaspoon of vegetable oil. And finally, a 1/4 teaspoon of dark soya sauce. Once we add all these ingredients, we'll mix them up thoroughly. That's it. Your momo stuffing, my friends, is now ready. Trust me, this momo stuffing will taste like heaven. Alright, we'll now keep this aside for a few minutes to marinate. Until this marinates, we will go and get back to our dough. It's been 15 minutes, friends. Your gluten has released in the dough. It has become even more moist. Can you see this? Yes, it's become gluey and sticky. But now it's stage 2 of kneading the dough. So come, let's do it. We'll sprinkle and dust a little white all-purpose flour on the surface, and now you can knead it the way you like it. What I mean to say is, now you can punch the dough, you can squeeze it hard, and the more you squeeze it, the more you punch it, the more you knead it, the better it will turn out to be. Friends, one important tip I want to offer you. Remember, while kneading the dough, we didn't add too much water. That was very important, because that is the most important thing. Your dough has to be elastic and soft, but more important than that is, it has to be very firm and thick. If it is not thick and if it is thin while you're rolling it into a flat bread, your momos will break because of the stuffing. That is the worst thing you want to happen. And I suffered when I used to learn a long time back. My momos used to break and I used to think, what's going wrong? It was because my flatbread was too thin. So when you'll be rolling this, it has to be thick, firm, but soft at the same time. So after kneading it for a long 5 minutes time, I'll cut this into 3 big pieces like this. Each one of them will be now rolled into a nice round ball. So come, let's roll it. And we'll sprinkle a little all-purpose flour onto the surface and also on our palms, because we are new. So when we are new, things get sticky. So also a little bit on the rolling pin. Once you're experienced, you will not need so much of all-purpose flour here and there. Alright, so it's time for us now to squeeze it in, press it gently, roll it into a flatbread. But remember, I told you the important tip. Don't roll it too much that it becomes too thin. Keep it a little thick baby. Yeah, right. So rolling is easy. Just watch how I'm doing it. Flip it each time so that it doesn't stick. Keep flipping, keep rolling. Keep doing that. And the end result should be a thick flatbread. Not very thick, not like a pizza. A little thicker. Just like when you do samosas. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Alright friends, so we have rolled it enough. Now we'll cut out using a lid. I have taken a lid. On this I'm applying a little oil so that it doesn't stick. Oil, or even you can use water. Anything will work fine. So we'll just press it hard, and as you can see we'll rotate it right and left, and then we got a nice slice of this. Pretty easy, right? You can also use a ring if you have one, a big ring. Alright, now so once again we'll do the same thing and repeat the process. Make sure you don't waste too much of the dough, so keep things closest as possible and repeat this process for all the circles. And once you've done them, the excess dough you can pluck it off, and then you can use it also by creating a ball and then using it once again. You don't need to throw it away. Cool friends, it's time to now fill in and prepare the momos. So dust a little flour on your hands, on your palms, so that it doesn't stick. Place it on your palm on the left, apply a little water on the curves so that it sticks after we prepare, and fill it up. Take a nice big scoop of a nice filling of the preparation chicken that was marinated, and then we will close the deal. Please observe carefully. I'm using my right hand and I'm using my middle finger along with my thumb, and I'm folding it in, like pinching it, while I rotate it with my left hand, and with my left thumb I'm squeezing in the stuffing. That's very important. So if you have observed, with the left thumb I've squeezed in the stuffing and rotated it. So once again I'm going to show you this from a different angle. Put a little flour so that it doesn't stick, place it over there, and come, let's see from a different angle. So once again, take it in your palm and place it, apply some oil over the sides. That's pretty good. Now take a big chunk of a nice stuffing and place it at the center. So friends, if you observe carefully, my both hands are doing the most important job here. So with my left hand, I will do the rotation part, and with my left thumb, I'll squeeze in the chicken stuffing. Watch it carefully. And with my right hand, I'm using my index finger to cover it up and pinch it, and while my left thumb does the most important work. It's pretty simple. You just need to watch it again and again and try it. That's it. Once it is done, it is like this. Time for us to steam them. So I've taken a momo steamer and added water to it. Don't add too much water, just as much as is required. Only when the water starts boiling, while you cook at a high flame, will you place the steamer at the top and then apply some oil. This oil will avoid the momos from sticking, so grease it nicely. And remember, the water should be boiling. Only then you will add the momos, my friends. Please don't add too much water in the steamer, otherwise the water will boil, jump, and come and kiss the momos, and the momos will become soggy and sad. Okay, be careful about the amount of water you add. Friends, we'll cook at a medium flame, remember. Cover it with a lid, cook it for 13 to 15 minutes. And boom, don't open it in between. The momos will be prepared like this. Sexy, awesome. Enjoy it with some momos, chef. You can also learn how to prepare the momos chutney on my site on YouTube. Friends, Ileana and I, we are happy to share with you an Amazon gift voucher worth rupees 10,000. And this is because of our subscribers. Thank you. We have reached a highest subscriber limit on YouTube. And for this, you need to be a subscriber as well. So if you are if you aren't a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and get lucky. One chance to win an Amazon gift voucher worth rupees 10,000. And these recipes are for you. Click on them and enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching Chicken Momos.